Oh fuck, yeah. We are live. So yeah, second last day here. Today was the second last day. And what an action-packed day. You gotta do activities. If you don't do a lot of activities, you ain't long for this world, you know what I mean? You're gonna do something crazy. Shoot yourself or someone, you know? But we went to a new yoga thing this morning. It was like a yoga school set up by Sadhguru. You know, the Indian lad, Sadhguru, just save soil. Anyway, we're doing a 3-day course with his institute. Moneymaker for him, I'd say. Culty vibes, fake shit vibes, but whatever, you know what I mean? The lady's brown. I mean, that must stand for something. But I learned how to sit. I was sitting wrong the whole time, I think. But I don't know. Catherine seemed skeptical. I'm like, whatever, I'm having a good time. But and then I got a haircut for the first time in a year and a half. This is what was happening, right? I haven't washed my hair in like 6 months or some shit like that, because I saw on Reddit some guy said that you don't need to wash your hair because your hair washes itself. I know that sounds like bullshit, but I've never been one to be a conspiracy theorist, and I'm not blowing the lid off anything here, but shampoo is a fucking farce. I thought about it, and I think about it, and it's a whole money scam game. Your fucking hair washes itself. Before some cunt came up with shampoo, I don't know, 30 years ago, or 80 years ago, or whenever they did, what were people doing? I mean, you just wash your hair with fucking water, like you wash your ass with water. You don't shampoo your fucking ass. Am I making sense? Anyway, so I will admit my hair's kind of greasy, but that's natural oils. What's the difference between grease and natural oils? That's a good question to ask the Googles. But so I'm like, I'm not fucking washing my hair anymore with shampoo, because I'm not giving money to the big shampoo corporations that are just fucking tricking us like slaves that we just work to pay to have fucking hair that smells like chemical flowers. Fuck L'Oreal, fuck Tresemme. It's corporate bullshit. Anyway, and this guy was trying to cut my hair today, this Indonesian guy, and he was like, fuck, do you not wash your hair? And I was like, yeah, well, you know, I'm not going to support big shampoo. I didn't say that, because instantly I recognised that his job's a lot harder, and I had to brush my fucking greasy, disgusting hair, and I was like, I should have just fucking washed my hair before I brought it to this local. Anyway, I showed him a picture of the haircut. I thought it would be cool, like some sort of fucking lady mullet, and he did it to about maybe 12% accuracy, so I look like fucking Mel Gibson in the 90s, which, you know what, not a bad look, it's alright, I couldn't give a fuck. The haircut was cheap. But yeah, man, so I'm rocking this new style. Fucking and I got some sunglasses with like blue tints, so I look like I'm gonna fucking impregnate someone's sister, you know what I mean, or molest a child or something. I am looking edgy, but I don't know, it's a pretty cool look, or a pretty creepy look, I don't know. What am I, fucking a fashionista? Anyway, then we went for eating food. Do you ever go for eating food? We found a really good place on the beach that was like, we spent a lot of money. By a lot of money I mean under $40 American, but that's a lot of money here. And they had the food was great, man. Fucking hell, it's so good. And there was a Beatles tribute band. So they're all like Indonesian guys dressed as the Beatles, and the music was like perfect. They were like doing the harmonies and the melodies and the guitarities. Everything it sounded like the fucking Beatles. Oh my god. And because we're in this place, Sonora, people call it Sonora because it's full of oldies, it's full of like old Australians and shit. So it's old rich Scandinavians and Australians and British people and shit. And fuck, they loved it. The old people just... These guys were literally sending these fucking coffin dodgers into some sort of malaise of nostalgia. They were losing their minds. They couldn't deal with it. Me and Catherine were like, fucking, this is great. So talented. The most talented cover band I've ever seen. And it's just like 4 guys who probably live in the jungle. I mean, who knows what they were playing for? Probably a plate of rice or some shit like that. It's mad to think that these guys are so talented, and they're playing. They had a box for tips, and I looked in the box, and it was like the equivalent of like £10 maybe, which is probably good money here, you know. And it kind of sickens me, you know, because I know people who are professional comedians in London particularly. Everywhere else, people kind of have some sort of game or something. They got something going on, how they are a full-time professional entertainer. But in London, in particularly, I know the most untalented retards, the worst, the fucking pits, and they're like making money off their art. Will these cunts will never get out of the jungle shack, and they're playing for rice and maybe a few, I don't know, leaves, sticks, twigs. Every song is the harmonies were unreal. I'm not like no Simon Cowell, you know what I mean? But we were impressed. Catherine started crying. It was fucking gay as fuck, you know what I mean? So I was pretty blown away. It just goes to show. It just goes to show. But yeah, super talented. Fucking hell. There's a table of Scandinavians next to us, and they were playing cards. Everyone else was like going, this band is unbelievable. And then these fucking demons are just playing cards, not even looking up, because I guess it's not yodeling or whatever. And I was just looking at these fucking scans. All of them were blonde, blue-eyed freaks. And I was like, they're like androids, aren't they? Swedish people or whatever the fuck they are, or Danish. They're like just some sort of fucking creepy android. Anyway, completely emotionless. Then the guy just asked for dessert in some sort of fucking robot, fucking half moronic voice. And I'm like, everyone's having a good time, and you're bringing me down just by your presence. But anyway, I know when people always say that they're the best looking people in the world. Are they? Really? Irish people are ugly, for sure. But are Scandinavian people hot? Well, I don't know. I'm sure there's a poll somewhere that can answer that question. Anyway, I must have more topics. It's just a joke. Do you want to hear a joke I've been thinking about for 8 years? It's kind of racist, but you know, that's on brand. In some cultures, you can have a child bride, but you can't have a toddler husband. Oh, there's my husband over there. They had that 3-year-old covered in banana. It's just not right. I wish I had my laugh track right now. Sorry about that. I gotta change my wife's diaper. You know, because in some countries you can marry a child. Okay, we're bombing. We're absolutely bombing. I thought I had more, but it just goes to show that, like, fucking, I'm not really an artiste. I'm more of a fucking, I don't know, I'm still blown away by the Indonesian Beetles anyway. It's absolutely, I don't even like the Beatles. I swear to God, I didn't even like the Beatles until tonight, and I'm like, they're actually alright. I like the Doors. But that's because I think Jim Morrison was just a drunk. And I think it's just like drunks. I'm a big fan of fucking drunks. I had about 2 beers tonight. The fucking beer here is sick. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to have to sober up again, which is like very depressing. But you got to do it. What are you meant to do? You can't just keep on fucking drinking every single night, like. So I got to sober up in my quest for higher intelligence. Fuck, I'm really a dense cunt, aren't I? Anyway, we'll figure something out. Tomorrow night I'm going to have this more organised. I got to make some notes. Fucking notes. This fucking James Joyce stream of consciousness shit is a bit, you know what? You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? Anyway, alright, that'll do for tonight. Yeah, the Beatles, not bad. The Chinese Beatles, love them. Alright, peace out, cunts.